Hey guys, welcome back once more to the final episode of this sort of block of training for Project Pilsen. This will be probably the last video of training, as I won't be doing any more equipped stuff throughout this week. So we're probably gonna take a break, try and get some So You Wanna Be a Powerlifter stuff done, and focus on getting ready for the meet this weekend. So I've started my taper today, came in and did my equipped squat, worked up to a real easy single at 320, and then 2 singles at my planned opener of 340 kilos. Those were probably in, but right on the line, so I'm gonna have to work on just crushing myself to try and get depth, try and descend a little bit quicker, and hopefully it's there on meet day. From there, I opted not to do my set of 5. I'm starting to get a bit of a chest cold, so I'm trying to balance out all of the different stresses that may or may not be playing or acting on my body right now. So trying to balance getting enough stimulus in this week to make sure I don't move backwards or detrain at all, but also not so much that I stop my body's ability to fight off whatever may or may not be accruing in here. So hopefully this weekend goes well. After my squats, I moved on to raw competition bench and just smashed that 172.5 kilos that I missed twice last week. So I was pretty happy with that. A little bit of bench volume, and then like I did my slingshot bench today too. I got 195, which is a PR this training cycle. I'm not sure what my best in a slingshot is. It's got to be around there, but 195 was definitely a push, probably a 9.5 RP, and then came down, planned to do 180 for 4, and got 180 for 3 at a 10, plus a really bad hamstring cramp. And you guys can see that and laugh at me for that in a sec. So the remainder of this week, I'm gonna opt out of equipped benching. I'm definitely not gonna do my equipped deadlift on Friday because they compete on Saturday. So it's gonna be a pretty mellow week. I'll probably do some raw singles, but other than that, just kind of raw baseline volume, tiny little bit of accessory work, just to kind of keep things fresh, keep the movements there, keep my strength maintained, and hopefully taper off a little bit of fatigue, and there we go. So on our last video, we got a whole lot of questions. So I'm just gonna kind of rapid fire through a couple of them, because I don't really think there's any that warrant like a big, huge, lengthy response. So I'm gonna try and just answer a number of them here. So we got one from Parvez. He wants to know if there's an issue with him becoming strong too fast. If that's the recipe for a definite injury or anything like that. I would say, no, it's not a recipe for an injury. You probably will get injured at some point, but that's just lifting, that's just training. Getting strong fast probably just means you have a little bit of a genetic potential, or you're kind of wired to do this stuff. So take it in stride, ride the wave as long as you can, man. There's no reason to like pull back if you're getting stronger. That's kind of, I don't know, that's the reason I do it. So if that's the reason you're doing it, then you're just doing it right. Keep doing it. 1994 KAB asks, hey Bryce, why is your raw squat high? It seems that you never pass parallel. I'm gonna refrain from saying anything really rude here, and say that I know which squat you're talking about in this video, because there's one, the very first rep of one of my sets that Dylan filmed from kind of a weird angle, and it looks a little high. But I definitely wouldn't say that my raw squat never passes parallel. You can just ask all the white lights that I get. Do you have any powerlifting programs? Yes, absolutely we do. If you look back through our So You Want to Be a Powerlifter series, there was a video that we did on programming, and with that, there's a link in the description for a free 9-week peaking program, so check that out. Also, if any of you guys are members on my strength book, or premium my strength book members, I have some some program templates rather, up and available on their site, so you guys can load them into that platform. Julian is about to start a bodybuilding phase for his dad's wedding in 7 weeks. He wants to get much leaner, he wants to maintain strength, and he wants to grow. So what I would say, Julian, is focus on one of those things. You're not going to be able to do everything at once unless you're supplementing. So unless you're taking that route, you're probably gonna have to focus on one of those things at a time. Either strength or getting bigger or getting leaner. They're probably not gonna happen all at the same time unless you've never touched a barbell before. But I'm guessing if you're watching our videos, you've probably been training for a while. I would say probably try to get leaner. Maybe if that's your biggest goal, focus on that, do that well, put all of your energy into that, and try not to do everything at once because you're just gonna end up spinning your wheels. And one final question regarding Dylan's power level. We got a comment here saying I should use the squat safeties in a power rack. The guy spotting me isn't anywhere close to my strength level. No, maybe not. Maybe Dylan isn't squatting 700 pounds, but he's nearly a 500-pound squatter. He knows how to spot, and honestly, if you need a spotter to take more than 10% of the bar weight, something's gone horribly wrong, and the ideal at that point should just be to get you and the bar away from each other safely. So as long as he can help me with that and maybe put 10% into the bar if I miss on strength, which I shouldn't because I'm performing singles at an 8, I wouldn't worry about making sure that, you know, he's of an adequate strength level. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed my smart-ass answers to all your questions. Hopefully we didn't piss anybody off too much. Like I said, we're not gonna be putting out another video until after the meet this weekend. So if you wanna stay tuned for that, hit that subscribe button and make sure that you catch our meet wrap-up video. Hopefully there's some pretty cool lifts, maybe even some PRs in there, and a nice big equipped total with lots of good depth, lockouts, and touching of the chest and the bench shirt. If you're in Calgary and you want to come check the meet out, it's going to be hosted at a gym called XLR8, and they H8 vowels. But I haven't been there yet, so that's where the meet's going to be hosted here in Calgary. And hit like if you liked the video. Ask more questions in the comments below, and we will see you guys next time.